How long is it?
I don't know, 4 or 5 hours maybe. You'll be fine.
They do all the Henrys?
They take all the Henrys, they do a thing, they call it War of the Roses. I'm told by those that saw it in London, it's spectacular. Catholic Charities brought out a Broadway theater. We're gonna go, we're gonna make some money.
Everything was fine except the part where we go.
You know why? Because the Royal National Company's got all the King Henrys up there, and I'm still #1 at the box office.
I love my job when you're like this.
Let me ask you something. Which Plantagenet do I most remind you of?
Winner, please.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Mr. President, we have reason to believe there'll be an attack on a U.S. military installation sometime in the next 48 hours. We have a credible threat.
We just got done with Helsinki and the reactor.
Yes, sir.
How do we know?
The NSA has been monitoring websites of the Bahi cell operating out of Syria. They've been looking for picture codes, and they intercepted cellular calls.
Sir, that tracks with what our advisors in Kazakhstan gave us earlier this morning. And the Russians are holding a prisoner in Chechnya who verified it'll be military.
Which are the most vulnerable?
The Navy's 5th Fleet in Bahrain, Jaber Air Base, Kuwait, Prince Sultan Air Base in Sirlik, Seeb North Air Base.
General.
I'd like to order Force Protection Delta for all bases. Keep non-essentials off and limit troop movement. And Admiral?
Yeah, sir, I'd like all carriers and destroyers into harbor where we can give them water security.
So ordered. I don't care if you know anything new or not. I need updates every half hour for the next 48 hours.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, sir. We're expanding the potential target list.
To include what? Holy hell.
Dover Air Force Base and Fort Myer.
How could they possibly have the capability to strike a U.S. base?
We're not sure, but we've processed calls through a VR program. They identified Mohammed Sabeh, a Bahi cell leader.
Leo, he doesn't have a history of empty rhetoric.
What would they be striking with?
The calls refer to weaponry that was smuggled in. We don't know what kind or what level of force.
Why would they pick those two? There are a couple dozen bases on the seaboard that are bigger than Dover and Fort Myer. Why not the Carolinas?
That has us concerned. The only thing those two bases have in common is their proximity to another military headquarters.
It's Henry V, 3 Henry VI, and Henry VIII.
You understand this is non-traditional Shakespeare.
What does that mean? It sounds modern.
The director uses music and song and other theatrical devices along the way.
Well, it doesn't sound bad.
No.
Let me ask you something.
Yes.
If Shakespeare wrote a play about me, how many parts do you think it would be?
Sir?
Think about it.
Yes.
NSA has new cellular intercepts. The list of possible targets now includes Dover in Delaware and Fort Myer in Maryland. And they're close to putting the White House on the list.
What are we doing?
Combat air patrols over D.C., and we vectored aircraft away from the district. Mr. President, I want you to start getting yourself into a mental place where you can order an unidentified plane shot down. We're sealing a 1-mile perimeter. Fitz is about to call you and ask you to put the Coast Guard on alert for the Atlantic.
We're leaning on Arab intelligence sources.
They're not what they used to be.
We're leaning on them?
Yes, sir. We have to talk about the bunker.
I'm not going to the bunker.
Sir.
We're not going to the bunker. It sends a terrible sign. I'm sitting in this room.
Ron and I have been through this.
You haven't been through it with me.
I'm trying to tell you, if the time comes, they're not going to give you a choice.
You're telling me that the Secret Service, you're telling me my own bodyguards are going to escort me to the bunker?
Your feet may touch the ground a couple of times along the way, but I doubt it.